Hi everyone, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time we talked to a woman about another woman. This person named Ruby. This is where we're kind of getting into into the really good shit here. We have talked to Titus, we've talked to the Oranje woman. We didn't even say good morning to Kim because we got up so early. So, oh, hang on. I just noticed that window's no longer yellow, it's green. Can I do anything with it now?
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
I have a shitload of visual calculus. I'm just gonna run it.
A vague sense of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers.
That didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. What the fuck? I love it when I fail checks with 86%. Guess I'll put all my visual calculus shirts on. Jesus. That's hilarious. That's just stupid. Okay, I know I have visual calculus. Thank you. That was hilarious. Is that literally all I have? I thought I had more than that. -1 to visual calculus. Oh, okay. Well, it better damn well work.
This window is pristine.
You know what? I'm pissed about that. I'm gonna quick save.
This window is pristine. Golden
That's
light
what I thought.
melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay, I must have rolled like a nat 1. Jesus. What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Okay.
Ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Okay, so she was actually, her head wasn't against the wall, it was on the end of the bed. That makes sense. Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away.
True.
This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
So it came from this roof? Interesting.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Hug, this game is incredible. I'm not even joking. When it goes on sale, buy it. It is so good. I have been playing it for weeks and I'm enraptured. Could the shot have come from inside the room? A closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking, could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Okay. Note that one comes from the church. More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Have a look at point B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah. See, I haven't been to this inlet, and I don't know if I can get to this inlet, so interesting. Have a look at point B prime prime. 2 prime, whatever it is. Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Yeah.
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
Why are we ignoring the big fucking building here, though?
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
So the shot could have come from somewhere further out than the roof.
It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple prime, the islet.
I'm not convinced. I think it could have come from the church.
You can't know for sure until you investigate those locations.
Sounds good to me.
The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be thorough.
Blink! Nice. Ooh, did I level up? I leveled up. Ooh, I might save that for a bit. Let's see. Though... I want to put one in everything. I don't know when esprit de corps is going to come in handy. I feel like shivers could be good, because I don't really use anything that has shivers. I'm going to do that. What the hell? Okay. I got a lot of information from that. I'm really glad I looked. Okay. You know, did I ever go into her apartment with my bag? Hold up. Hobo bag. Come to me. Hobo bag. Thank you. Can I actually get that? Woo! Money. Hell fucking yeah. I never looked at her apartment for fucking booze. Incredible. I'm gonna go search the other area. I never equipped my bag. This is the hobo cop portion, by the way, Hug. I am a hobo. I am also a cop. Got any booze? No, I'm out of here. Bye. Crazy ass woman. Alright. I'm highlighting the area to see if there's any bottles I can pick up. for money, because I'm fucking hobo. Can I actually get through that door now? Oh, hi, Kim. Are you down here because,
Yes?
I gotta put skill points in logic, fuck. What? What? Why are you bouncing? Why were you bouncing? Okay, don't bounce then.
6 crumbling petals.
Never mind. Okay, there's nothing here. Can I get out this way?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple.
Dang it! Alright, Kim, let's fucking go. I love how I went downstairs, and it's because I went into the whirling in rags for the first time today. That's where Kim was waiting for me. Like, he just decided to get up and go into that basement to play pinball. That's what I choose to believe.
Hello, officer. Lies.
She repeats and trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here. At least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Nah, I don't want to
She
arrest her.
slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath. As if
Yeah, I know. I am a tiger. Rawr. Okay, Kim, let's go. Let's go do detective things. Because that's what I am. I am a detective who also collects balls! Okay, let's go. I love this shopping bag. So stupid. Okay, we have quite a lot to do today. We're going to talk to everybody with a gun. I'm gonna put that back. We're going to, let's get some authority. My stupid hat. And my bow tie, which makes me laugh. Let's put on the horrific, no, where's my horrific tie? Horrific tie. Hello, Blueberry. Welcome to stream. Yeah, horrific necktie. Perception pants. I wish I had better pants. What are these pants doing? Savoir faire? Minus savoir faire, electrochemistry. I like the empathy. Oh, I'm wearing my drama, that's why. Like, trying to think of why the fuck I look so weird. It's because I got all the fucking drama on. Hi, Spud. Yeah, perception pants, roll for check. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you do here, is you actually do roll for stuff, so that kind of makes it fun. I'm kind of good with what I have right now. I'm gonna talk to these idiots, because maybe they have something new to say to me now.
Yes? What is it?
Oh, fuck. You guys are fucking useless. Why are you even here?
I can't.
Hey, Garte.
Hey, was there something you needed?
About my bill.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, sure.
Good. You got the room for the...
Yeah, I know. I got the room for the night. Hey, honey.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
No, I don't want to do the cryptid quest. That's fucking stupid. But I will go talk to Titus with my authority hat.
It's you again. What is it?
Now we're on friendlier terms. Okay, I talked to Classy. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Ooh, lots of... Holy cow, there's a lot of options for this one. I'm sorry, hang on. Hello, Spud. He is... It's one of the only times I wish I actually did face cam because my cat's like lurking behind me right now. And it's really funny. Come here, baby. You can't see it, but I'm petting him. Good boy. Good boy. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna read all these out. Because she's your real leader. I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone. I've decided to pin this on her. I suspect she killed the victim, that's why. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. She's a suspect in another case I'm investigating, a drug smuggling. God, there are actually so many options. I'll be honest, a civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone.
Yep.
And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch, you won't.
Fuck you, Titus. Just tell me.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Wow. He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Yep.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Interesting. Okay. Well, this got me a lot. I don't have to do it now. I'm going to change my pants and everything to get myself more logic, but saw the winch outside, staged like a play, reconstructed murder scene. The secret route was found, which gave me +3. And Ruby is a drug trader is established because we talked it out of the other guy. Okay. Real cool. Real cool. I think I can do this. So now I have to put on my logic pants. In this case, we take all our clothes off and we get naked. I love that shit. I think I had like a +2 logic thing. Logic. Oh, glasses, logic. Dress shirt, logic. Oh, that was +2 encyclopedia. Okay. -1 logic. We don't want that. Logic. Oh, yeah, my hat is +2 logic. Hell yeah. So is this jacket. I have +5 logic. Oh my god. That's really funny. Holy shit. That's a lot of logic. Yeah, this game is like, hey, I need to ask you some questions. Oh, give me a minute. And then you watch this guy take off all his pants and suddenly he's wearing the world's most hideous outfit. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I can put on, I can definitely put on a scarf. I'll put inland. I'll put my horrific necktie on. Oh my god, he actually tied his tie. Holy shit. I can use gloves. What? I can use gloves, pants, and shoes. Perception boots, I think. Because the other ones I have are empathy and -1 encyclopedia, but I kind of want to keep. The pants, I only have 2 pants. We'll put the jeans on. And the last thing I can use is gloves. And I have 1 for electric chemistry, for half-light. I think electric chemistry and half-light's all I have for gloves. Yeah, so let's do half-light. Yeah, sure. Okay. I have +5 logic. That's friggin' hysterical. Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save just in case, because, you know, I did say I wasn't gonna save Scum, but I really want to know how this game ends. How'd that make it? How's day 6 being trapped? Have you gone stir crazy? I managed to get enough notes to leave, Will, but thank you for checking up on me. I'm here voluntarily now, but at least the door's open. 97%. Watch me fail.
A sudden flash of light
Amazing.
in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here all night with us.
Okay.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet. She didn't go to the bar for a drink. She didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again called.
It's drugs.
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him.
Well, no.
I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too.
Ooh.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? I like to be hilarious and go Sambo artist.
Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist called. I've been doing this for 10 years. Let me give you a lesson. Boys.
It's never a Sambo fighter, and it's never a bullet-bending sniper.
So no Matrix bullshit, guys.
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
He looks at you. Oh, I was gonna say it was a ghost. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinet. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Yes, big lab. Back in Jamrock, the Jamrock Ballistics lab. No, I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science call. You're a madman.
Correction, I am a hobo.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jambo. He hasn't got shit.
I think 3 is the one that's gonna move me forward. So have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar. Like some kind of...
You can't come up with an analogy.
Kidding?
What?
Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a
Yeah, I
rusty
thought it was.
winch. It doesn't put her on the roof.
Well, there is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
Oh.
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade.
I look like an idiot and I love it.
Sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Good one, Kim.
Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
There were pinball machines in the workshop, still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
I love these answers so much. Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here. Or what if they're somehow connected to the murder? A pinball murderer.
God damn it, Cobb. Are you kidding me? You know it was no goddamn pinball murderer.
Just a thought experiment. Let's go on.
Thought experiment. I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints? Recent?
Recent. A week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call.
Not giving away too much.
Good news is, I'm still listening.
And we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roidheads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
There is a small 28% chance that shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't.
You can do math. Good job.
And 28% is no small chance either.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
Now, I know it wasn't sold to her. It was sold to the local crazy bitch. Oh, but then again... Oh my god, something literally just occurred to me. And it's freaky. Anyway. I'll click it anyway. The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
Blonde man is taken aback, not even laughing.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
It was a joke.
Sure. Take your sorry ass out of here. Ruby didn't use his lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart.
Wow, I failed that one.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun.
I like how Kim is just defending me like this was a thought exercise. I didn't say I proved she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
I did.
Hey, lost gun right here. Lost and found.
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
I kind of like that I added that just for kicks.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She just could have been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
Mm-hmm.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Shanky, let's assume you killed him.
I didn't do it, fucker. It wasn't my plan.
You probably did, though.
It's just a thought experiment. Think, Shanky. You killed him. You got up there, shot him, cut down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your buddies as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
Fuck you, man. I would never fuck my guys over like that.
He squeaks with indignation.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I love these options. Don't forget the funny tie, too. No wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry. God, why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. Don't forget the funny tie, too.
You and I are going to dance in the moonlight under a billion stars.
I love how the necktie yells at me.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Well, what else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener.
Oh.
That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
Nice.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Okay. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh. Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Okay.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Okay.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Who are all here? Who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
So she didn't go to Everett?
No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
Fair.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out.
Huh.
She has her own plan.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked.
Okay.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
All right.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Okay. Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
Same, though.
There you have it. Pale something.
All right. That's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Leave on a good note. Okay. Woo, that was intense. Holy shit. Okay. Got it. Okay, well, I mean, I've talked to the fisher folk before, so I've got a good rapport with them already. I'm gonna change my outfit because there's certain stuff that I really like to do. We'll go with the encyclopedia hat. We're gonna go with the jacket. And I think for the shoes, I might go with, what are you? Hand-eye coordination. It gets rid of some of my encyclopedia, but it gives me hand-eye coordination. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to... fucking necktie. The shirt. I should change it for the cuirass, because I always do that. And... the gloves have half-light. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to change? No, that's pretty good. My empathy and authority are down, damn it. What lowers my authority? Glasses, okay. I do like having glasses, it just depends. Visual calculus is fine, there we go. Actually, let's do that. Up one to savoir faire. There, yeah, that works for me. Let's do that. Okay, let's keep going. We've got places to go, people to see, things to talk about. Let's see here. First off, let's just save. I think if I go here, I can... Actually, can't I talk to... Maybelle's? Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to what's-his-face about Maybelle's, because I can do that. Who the fuck are you, old man? You're new.
Officer.
Oh, Gaston.
Care to play a game with the lonely old man?
The jolliness is gone. Where is he?
Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But
no.
He's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade. but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow
He's dead?
over his wrinkled
Why?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning.
God
Wasn't
damn it!
even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the Revachol.
Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
Oh, was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that...
He falls silent and looks at you, eyes filling up with tears.
Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Something forgettable, like, see you tomorrow, probably. Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Good grief. Do you know what happened to his medals?
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt.
Most I've heard this word
ever. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Strange how old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
For my sincere condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is, part of life really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore about anything really. But you must need something.
It's too bad René's gone. I was hoping to ask him about Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
Sad smile passes his face.
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore. Yes? What about...
Yes.
It is what I just don't know, officer.
Damn. I could have gotten that earlier, but he's dead now. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess I'll never know. I kind of like that about this game. If you don't do things fast enough, you'll never know.
Inside, You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more?
Yes. I got the mercenary's
Thank you.
name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
Shoot.
Notebook in hand.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-R. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09.
Neonatal care unit.
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict.
Okay.
Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
You just found it a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Any detail helps.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect him to Krenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
That's not a shout.
No problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
I always want him. Well, we have his name and service record now.
The name. This is very good. Ellis Cortenard.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
This is very true.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, connect me to Sylvia
Just
again.
a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hi, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Seems like Glacia wasn't lying when she said it was her. This corroborates her story.
Okay.
She made the call.
Are you sure, Lieutenant? For some reason, you have a little doubt about that.
Why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind work bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because... Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
You quit your job.
You mean,
Why?
why did I leave the bar?
Get
Let's
away.
just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Me.
Maybe, I don't know.
You hear
Okay, well, I got a
Anything
little
else
bit.
I
I
can
got a
help you
little
with,
bit more. Let's contact the cops.
Fireworker, over.
I successfully located my 9mm Virals pistol. It's on me now, and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir, roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report. 10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to... 10-4. And
Okay.
roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Good. So, we updated a couple of things. That's good. We corroborated the story. All right, Hug. You have a great night, okay? Take it easy now. And don't worry, VODs get uploaded the day after, so you can watch it anytime. He's stretching. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff to just kind of go to. How the fuck do I go to that Land's End? Because I don't actually know. Do I talk to Joyce for that? I should maybe talk to her anyway, just because, like, it's been a while. I've talked to Everett now. And I can always talk to her and tell her what I found out about him and what's going on. I could lie if I want to. I just think it'd be maybe a good idea to try it out. At the very least, before I try to fast travel out of here. She's fucking gone! Went to the village on the coast, see you there. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going there then. Hilarious. Of course I can't fast travel right now. Where is the knick-knack stand? What is the knick-knack stand? I don't understand what the knick-knack stand is. Oh, it's the pawn shop. I'm an idiot. That stupid wall. I will figure you out one day. Okay. You haven't forgiven me yet, have you?
Look, it's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Yeah, fuck off. Okay, well, let's go down to the... Well, actually, before we leave, let's go see Renee's, office there, eh? Three T's! How idiomatic. What? You silly. Really do need to talk to, like, everybody over and over again, eh? I love this game. Okay, we've looted this place. Alright. Now, I've been in here before, but it's a little bit sadder now.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Rene left his uniform neatly folded on the table. Take it. It's just there.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's not like anyone's gonna need it. Generally speaking, it would be dishonorable to take it. But then, it looks like a military uniform, and wearing that is very honorable. So, a conflict of honor, it's up to you.
Is there anything left in the booth now?
But nothing incriminating catches your eye. Looks like the inhabitant was rather pedantic when it came to all.
I'm taking a picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of Rene?
It's something to remember him by.
You really took an interest in that old soldier. I guess there's no harm taking the picture. The dock workers would probably throw it in the trash anyway.
I'll take the uniform too.
I suppose Rene is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
This is gonna take my shit to the next level.
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay?
Fuck you, Kim. Hey, let's take a look. Revachol Fair, summer of 91. So let's take a look at these clothes. Oh yeah, I did get a top. It's a Revacholian nationhood. I have pants that give me +1 to reaction speed, and they look incredibly ugly. I love it. Oh, I look fucking fly, man. Yo, I'm keeping that. Amazing. I have the ugliest friggin' clothes. It's so good. I'm not wearing the jacket, though. I'll wear the pants, but not the jacket. Okay, can I fast travel from here? The answer is no, but I might as well check. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's a lot of stuff I could do, actually. I'm ready for a round of golf? Hell yeah. Just need myself a flat cap. Let's see. I have to go to the net picker anyway, so I might as well try that with suggestion. Swear to God, that fucking map wall. Interfacing challenging. Rhetoric challenging. I'm never gonna get Tommy Bahama anymore. One day I will talk to that fucking container door. Okay, well let's go to that other guy and the knick-knack stand, because I'm gonna walk there anyway. Oops, not what I meant to do. I really wish the fast travel kind of worked better, because it drives me nuts. Alright. I got my new jogging pants. So you were one of them.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
You still need tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses. If you want to get your mojo going.
He points at a shoddy box on the left. Alright, so you have no idea whatsoever where I can find tapes.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry.
Oh, hey.
No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape hang from the tree, flowing in the wind.
Good to know.
You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Rhetoric. Minus rhetoric. Roofy565! Goodness gracious, thank you for the follow and the scare. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Rhetoric. Logic. Do I not? I could have sworn I did. White polo shirt. That's it? Ooh. Lame. Alright. Well, it's something. Let's give it a shot.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Yes!
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there.
I think this is me getting money from.
Remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. Investing into me, not telling your employer about your operation. I'm a policeman. It's an investment in good relations with the RCM. A guy told me I needed money to live, otherwise it's game over and I don't want to die.
A bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
Maybe.
Officer?
You said it was a cool cop, but it's not very cool to freeze to death on a cold park bench.
It feels great.
Okay, officer. I can't leave a man in need like that. How much do you need?
10 real.
All right. This should help you get back on your feet.
Thanks, dude. Yes. Oh. I never noticed that tree.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
Piss off, nature. Good hawthorn.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102, underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Huh.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter. With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches.
Nice.
It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape.
Don't I have an empty one?
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make his van like jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they went to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
He looks at his wristwatch impatiently.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Nice. I thought I had a spool. Yeah, I have an empty cassette tape. That's interesting that it won't let me combine the two. Well, I've got one, so that's good. Right. Okay. Well, I was gonna go there anyway, so that's really good. Okay. Very helpful. We're walking slow, Kim. Are you happy? I need a pencil. Well, maybe the pawn shop guy has a pencil. What was this again? Logic?
You see rows of toy soldiers
interfacing.
guarding the rest of...
Oh, my bad. Interfacing. I don't actually think there is anything for interfacing, is there? It's just kind of like one thing I get. That's kind of what I remember. Interfacing isn't actually a thing. Yeah, I'm like certain that's true. Okay. I want to see for a really cool thing.
Guarding the Why?
Yes.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fallen tracksuit.
I've got part of it.
As you see, he's missing his head.
He points at a decapitated figurine.
50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
50 cents? Deal.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Nice. Is it now? Neat. The head is not included.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yeah, do you know how to fix this?
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Wait, but you tinker with film tapes all the time. Isn't this the same?
No, it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
Well, I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub, and they were playing these weird beats there, which they call hypnotic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it, no bass. It just goes boot, boot, but this tape can make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
Nice.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Wait, this took more than just a few moments. It was at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Respooling isn't that difficult, although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Roy. Got that done. Can I interact with that? No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so I can't do anything with it. I can't listen to it beforehand. I have to do it when I get there. That's fine. Can I fast travel? Every single time I ask that question, I don't know why I'm surprised that the answer is no. I legitimately haven't figured out what the trigger is for that. Actually, hang on. Hold the fuck up. I just noticed something. That thing with Kim is a logic, and I have multiple things that can do logic. So, actually, let's do this. I have quite a lot of logic. I can't remember where the hell everything is, but I do. Logic. I know the cap was one, right? 2 to logic. And... oh, what else was logic? Was it just that? No, it's not just that. There's something else. I can't remember. Was it the fucking pants or something? I can't remember. Logic. Help me, logic. You're my only hope. Was it the gloves? No. Is something else I'm wearing removing my logic? No. Ah, the jacket. There we go. Right, I forgot. Okay. Hey, Kim, we're on this water lock, and I got a question.
Yes?
Oh, piss. Well, that was a mistake. Can I level up? I can level up. Oh god, I'm gonna get this out of the fucking way then. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Actually, let's, No, I'm reacting too much. Nothing. Save game.
Yes?
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Well, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why's that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Oh, Kim likes me! I needed that pick-me-up. That made me happy. I think that's a great time to take a break. So if you're watching on the VOD, it'll be instantaneous. If you're watching live, it'll be about 5 minutes. Go have yourself a drink of something. I'll see you then. All right, we're back. Let us go forward. Enter the Nosh Pit. Yee. See, Kim cares. Kim cares about me. Can I travel now? Jeez, fine, I'll fucking walk. I don't know why it's always like this. I gotta go back to my original outfit though. You know, I want to put these things like in an order where I'm gonna use them. So I always use the jacket here. I really like using this. Okay. This isn't gonna make any fucking sense if I do it this way anyway. I have the horrific necktie on only because it makes me lol. I think I'll put pain threshold banger scarf on. The shoes, I'll put back reaction speed. Oh my fucking god, the pantaloons is insane. I love it. What are my pants again? Reaction speed? Well, I don't need that if I've got the other one. It's fine. Let's go back to this. Yeah. I don't want negative reaction speed, but that's okay. Gloves. I only have the 2 choices of gloves. I'm gonna go with a cot glass. I look so stupid. I do actually look like Alan Grant. Amazing. All right, that's good enough for me. So like, I had gone. Well, actually, can I go this way? I know I've been here before, but maybe there's something new. Oh, I should be carrying my bag. Hobo cop. It's time to hobo. Like a cop. I can't go in here anymore.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of gray swallows take off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Ooh, so this part of the coast is a bloc obscur?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind.
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
He gives you a weary smile.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
Kim likes me.
We should move. I don't think our suspect is in this particular yard. No place to hide. And besides, it's too close to Martinez.
Yeah, I figure as much, but it's cool to actually walk around and talk about this. Birds in the birch tree. Okay, nothing here. Is my car still here? Hello, car. It is a coffee cup. You think I can get that leopard print leotard soon? Now I'll go talk to the drunks. Right, I remember I can go in here. Did I quit my flashlight the last time I was in here? I don't remember. It's been a while. Nothing. Yeah, okay, I have been through here already. Okay. Let's see. I could put that away. I don't need it. Wonder if the guys are still here. He is. Didn't really ever go in here with the flashlight, so maybe I should.
Don't call. Don't call her.
The drunk man speaks in his sleep. Drool dribbles from the left side of his mouth down his palate. Wake up.
There's no...
Right, he's an idiot.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Quite the business venture you set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook, too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Amphetamine?
Hi. By amphetamine, I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye. That's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, my man.
Tequila Sunset.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Maybe because he's such a fucking sad sack.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Here, I've got this blue medicinal spirit. How about that?
No. Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive.
Here, I got a potent pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
He grabs the bottle from your hand and then uncorks it immediately.
The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinaise. That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Coran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Are you telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
A horse?
Well, yes, but it's the man on the horse that's of interest here. A man...
The pause is long and dramatic.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
With no head on his shoulders. Wearing a fawn tracksuit, searching for the legendary fawn cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Wait, I thought the Headless Fallen Rider rode a bull.
I thought that he rode a headless pig.
The lieutenant says with a little smirk.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the Headless Fawn Rider riding on the back of another headless man.
Yo, slash fiction? That sounds pretty implausible to me.
If I hadn't lost my keys that one time, I'd agree with you. But life is a cruel mistress. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the Headless Fawn Rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
Slasher fiction? Thank you. That's a winner. Oh man. I'm writing that one down.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it?
I read the case file. But please,
ooh, there's a case file.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ulla de Ponte and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ulla turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Uh-oh! They come us in town.
When she sees something. Her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless faun rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound.
Ooh, nary.
Her body is never recovered.
What did the case files say, Kim?
Naturally, Ula De Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless faun rider and that she ran, fearing for her life. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty and De Ponte pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story.
Was she arrested?
No. She committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling.
Oh, damn!
Not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well. Here's to another case closed.
He takes a hearty swig from his bottle.
Anyway, that's the story of the headless faun rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Who was he before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap, plotting revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
That's my favorite version so far.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
I gotta agree. Your theory sounds the most plausible.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
I already see some weird shit in this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right in.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
That's nothing. I got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
There's the kind green 8. It's very kind and green.
Do you always try to pick the lamest option possible? Come on, Tequila!
Alright, whatever became of the headless faun rider.
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
I was really hoping he'd have the woo! So you know what I've got to do, right? I've got to go to the canal at midnight.
He won't, though. Because it's just a stupid legend.
I fucking will.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
I'm good. I'ma fucking do that. I'ma do that now. Now that I know it's a possibility. Can't go this way. Okay. Hello, children.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Fuck you, Kim.
Then we're definitely doing it.
I'm not seeing any tar around, but I haven't checked this house yet. I know I've been in it, but I haven't checked it for tar. There is no tar. Put it away. Get some suggestion.
Hello, mister.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby.
Suddenly, the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then
Kids.
Kids suck. Let's leave.
Bye!
Fuck this place. I'm out. Thanks for the autosave. Old washerwoman, let's talk to you.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Fuck, I forgot she has cataracts.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, because you're blind, right?
It's a sharp one.
She says to herself and runs her hand across the washboard.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
I see, you know something, but you decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others.
Ah, interesting, actually. Good point.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack.
I've never actually been in here at night.
The waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout where I could silently sit, drink, and die while looking at the waves roll in. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free. That's good enough. I could live here. A possible resting spot for my fugitive is what it is. Looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Petition and the Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho!
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is, without the expression. It's just hairy. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna do it. I'm curious. I'm real curious. I want to do it. Hand-eye coordination. I know I've got it. Done. Let's see what happens.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rust. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line.
Oh my god.
The sharp blade
wow,
chafes
I look
against
sad.
your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels
Holy
tender.
fuck.
The air brushing against it, chilly.
Wow.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
I'll be goddamned. I fucking shaved. Wow. Yeah, it does sound like a sad alcoholic. Thanks, Manny.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the
One of
others.
these things is not like the others.
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move it.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Search.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Ooh.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
A bullet, interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
And now I have ammo. What does this jacket do for me again? It's just hand-eye coordination? Oh, it's also empathy. Oh yeah, it's the pinball maker's coat. Oh my god, I look so fucking weird shaved now. Wow, that's weird.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep
Why
you
was
up
there
at
a bullet
night.
on the floorboards?
What can damn that girl?
and without anger. A long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
But it?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the washer bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge. Water.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about
She sounds like my mom.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
Her life.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes
that. Does she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieu she'd made.
She presses her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Wow, woman.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
I like her.
The felled electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Alright, well, I mean, she's honest about it, at least. Let's go talk to the other lady here.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
A suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the Great Lost City of Ace, Under the Waves?
I am looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
I guess so. It doesn't feel like a lot to me. It could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life.
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an ego terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
No. But I do want to do that thought eventually. What is this? Searchlight Division. Missing persons cases really get to you. It's hard watching people worry about their loved ones. Oh yeah, I totally want to do that one when I level up. Sure. What is with the date of birth generator? Oh, right. 2 hours remaining of that one. Joyce, you bitch!
I'll just keep the Corda Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around a post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
You're insane. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Corda Leche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Should be red.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp anyway?
I know who it is, but tell
me. No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it around here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half-finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Not that I would protect her or anything.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Okay, dude. You're right to be scared. This is all your fault.
Maybe.
Above you, there forms a quilt of alto-cumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
What, this fishing village?
No, the Insulindian Isola.
What is an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oh, 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
He glances at his watch, it doesn't look like he does.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Okay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit.
So I've been dealing with Everett again. He helped me find my gun.
Stupendous. I didn't think he'd pull through.
No need to flash my gun around, let's just say I've had it now, thank God.
Thank God. And indeed, Mr. Everett as well. In this investigation, one may have use for a firearm. You wouldn't want to get caught with your pants down.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It was nothing.
Of course. The RCM has the right to inspect any premises. How else would you catch the bad guys? The information was useful, I hope.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing.
He turns to you.
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
The Union's militant wing organized a lynching. Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union and now one's dead. Everett asks the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
While we appreciate your assistance, ma'am, I'm afraid we can't discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation with you.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about.
He asked me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
Here.
Here? Oh no. What does that bloated hellbat want with my little cinder block town?
It's clear the village has already grown dear to her. Strangely so. Why did she come here?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know what he has in store for this place.
I love how everyone thinks
Probably
it's a statue.
It's a statue, right? A giant statue of him. Or better yet, his twin brother. Practically the same thing, but makes him seem less like a psychopath.
He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
She looks down the jetty remorsefully.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders.
Damn, Joyce.
He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez before?
Yes. I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats, like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
You would prefer something else, not a youth center?
First, there won't be a youth center. Whatever he has told you or the residents, there'll be something horrific, perhaps even worse than a statue. So, yes, I do.
Like what?
A fishery. I've been speaking with Lillian here. She gave me the idea. The infrastructure is all here, and with my connections... Sadly, it's just one of the million things I'll never get round to. I just have to accept that I'll never be the rich candy girl who goes around solving people's problems with money.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Yes, ma'am. This whole thing is a takeover.
Is what you're about to say when a cold streak runs through your heart. Once said, there is no going back, Harry.
Ma'am, this is a takeover.
A takeover?
You aren't being let in because there's nothing to negotiate. The Union's taking the terminal.
If they're taking it...
She looks towards a colorful mountain of crates like toy blocks rising above Martinet.
Green livery, changing into red, blot by blot. Like a cancer of the blood, metastasizing.
Then we're talking about a war. Everett needs to let me into the harbor at once. We need to talk about this.
He's ready for a war. They all are.
They most certainly are not. Crenell has 1,000 men on their payroll. The next batch will be a platoon of 20 men and a gunship.
I've seen the Union's forces. They are better organized than these mercenaries. They also have the support of the people of Revachol West. It will take more than Crenell to wipe them out. Wild Pines will need to send more and better equipped men. Make no mistake, ma'am. I am sure you have the money. The question is, how many years and how many lives are you willing to sacrifice?
What do you suggest I do?
First, will this affect your decision-making process?
Everything affects the decision-making process, Detective.
Officer?
The look on the lieutenant's face conveys uncertainty. He doesn't even sound angry. I wish there was a disco option.
I'm afraid we won't disco our way out of this one.
Oh, okay, so those options are, it's not the RCM's job to make these decisions. The workers should have the harbor. Cut off the snake's head, Everett's pushing all this. It's a bluff, call it, have them open fire and see how long they last. Look at your wrist. It's Apocalypse O'Clock. Time to commence the gloaming.
Maybe so, Detective. But that doesn't mean we are not obliged to try and stop it.
He's right. There will be slow, simmering, hideous civil war. The beginnings of a failed state. No apocalyptic rapture, just ugliness.
So what are you gonna do?
What will I do?
She says, slowly looking around.
Her arms fall to her sides. Her spine relaxes.
Did I ever tell you how they discovered this Isola? During our reality lowdown?
You said you would one day.
It may be the only break we've ever caught as a species. The last one for 400 years.
Why?
The nations who colonized this Isola called theirs Muindi, the world. It was all they knew, all they thought would be. That there would be something more was a gamble, akin to another world, or life after death.
Gloaming, twilight, dusk. Oh, interesting. That's educational, thank you.
The Pale was thought to be impregnable, perpetual. Irene la Navigateur, the Queen of Suren, sent 8 expeditions, one after the other, into the mass at the edge of the world. 5 of the crews did not return. 2 did, but had lost their minds.
8, is that a normal number?
It was anything but normal. There was no precedent. People thought she was punishing the admirals, or had gone mad, or both. Until after years of trial and error, and the development of a strict psychological regime imitating the creation process of poetry.
Called Volta Doma, or Return from the Sea.
The 8th expedition returned sane and intact. They told of a new continent of matter. They told the Queen and her counselor, Dolores Day, that the Pale had begun to condense, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute.
That Dolores Day is back.
Slowly raining down until it formed a vast ocean.
The air is cold and scented with petrichor. There are rain circles on water all around. Humidity crawls up your back like a piano trill.
Put my hand in the rain.
So does the lieutenant. His mouth is slightly open as he looks to the sky. The droplets feel warm, like spring rain.
This ocean?
The phenomenon has never again been encountered. For a time, the crew thought they were experiencing a hallucination. The mass hand proclaimed, "Lancielinde, Lancielinde," the signal to wake up. But they could not. They were sane and conscious, as islands began to appear on the horizon. There are 78,000 uninhabited islands in
That's
the
a
Insulindian archipelago, officer. The freckled face of God.
You've thought it a million times.
After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the Pale. After the Pale, the world again.
A total shift in human comprehension of reality. On the second day, a great skua was shot down above the flagship Lysergique. The bird was preserved and brought back.
No!
Along with pollen.
You can't just shoot a bird! That's how the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner happens!
4 years later, the Queen's Counselor was proclaimed Her Innocence Dolores Day, the elected world spirit. The age of humanism, internationalism, and parliamentary rule followed. We were high.
Leaving us here?
On Caillou. The Pebble, the largest of the fertile, uninhabited islands of the northeast Insulindian archipelago. 4 centuries and 2 revolutions later.
The Great Squaw was the first bird they saw?
The first living, autonomous organism. Proof of reality. It's the symbol of Insulinde, detective. The coat of arms of the suzerain and the wings on the crest of the commune.
I seem to have it in for it, or for me. I broke one.
In your defense, it is a nasty creature who plucks food from the throats of lesser birds. Yet much like Revachol, it is also magnificent and rare. Imagine the suzerain of seagulls.
And this was the last break we got?
The nations of Mundi proceeded to discover 5 more Isolae. Or they discovered us. All in the rush of the great inter-Islary reconnection. But these others weren't uninhabited. We had to kill people there. Wipe out indigenous populations. Gunboat economies. Or they came to do the same for us. Or had done to each other. But here, there was no one but the skua, the Liliat Sea, and the Blood Beach, and the River Esperance. It was the new world. The Mondials used it to amass the greatest concentration of wealth mankind has ever seen. Revachol, the suzerain.
What happened?
Revolution. Poverty. And the mercurial rise of capitalism.
All right, what will you do?
I will surrender Terminal B to the Union.
Is that within your means?
She puts her hand in the rain. She's silent for a second.
We will see.
Okay.
Ma'am, this may well unravel property law this side of the river. If that occurs, we may never see the end of this kind of confrontation. The next time there will be 2 strikes, then 4, then 100.
What happens will happen.
She takes the end in her rain-slick hand and starts untying the knot.
The age of capital has only begun. I will talk to my employers in person. We will amputate and cauterize Martinez. If you handle the situation on the ground.
You're going now?
Yes, Mr. Clare has a 2-month head start. I can't let it grow any bigger. And I've exhausted all my options from here.
I have 72%. It is a red check. I have to take it because there's no... if she goes, she goes. YOLO.
There are no employers. She's a member of the board. Probably a partner.
You are the Wild Pines. There are no employers.
You are the citizens' militia. There are no superiors.
What? Of course I have superiors.
That's right, Detective. And next time, you should confer with them before you go setting events in motion.
Is he mad at me?
Despite his words, he's not really sure whether to be annoyed with you or not. Events are already in motion. Whether your actions accelerated or momentarily retarded their progress, even the lieutenant cannot really say.
Even after all this time, I still don't really understand who you are or what your angle is.
I have not deceived you. I showed you who I was. Rejoice Layton.
Understood.
Keep the peace, and I will keep my end of the bargain.
How far along is Cronell's investigation?
A confrontation is imminent. They have followed in your footsteps. As your investigation reaches a climax, so does theirs. They are your shadow. Arm yourselves. Armor yourselves. Protect their targets. Violence may be unavoidable, but we can limit the casualties.
When will they make their move and where?
Soon. I do not know precisely. They have cut off all communication, you see. They know I've been feeding you information. One last thing, Lieutenant Dubois. I've given the matter much thought and come to this conclusion. You're not an amnesiac. You're insane.
Cool.
I know, because I, too, am insane. I just hide my illness better. And I'm rich.
Isn't everybody a little insane?
No, Detective. No one's as insane as you.
Don't worry, madame. I am very sane.
What do you have?
I'm overexposed, baby. My travels take me through the Pale dozens of times a year. I've got the longing. And I've got it bad.
She points to her heart.
She would die to return to it. The Pale, the past, anything one can return to.
How do you keep your shit together?
The same strict psychological regimen the 8th Admiral developed when he crossed the Pale and discovered this Isola, the Volta do Mar. It's used by inter-Islary travelers and other troubled souls, even to this day.
You could use a little of it yourself.
Good boy, Rejoice Layton.
Watch out for yourselves. They will strike soon.
Woo, that's hard. That's wild.
The lieutenant watches her boat grow smaller on the bay, its white sails fluttering. You wonder what Everard has to say about this. Slowly, the sails turn grey-blue as more oxygen gets between you.
That was intense, eh? That was intense. And I think that is a fantastic place to leave today. Thank you guys so much for watching more of Disco Elysium with me. I can't even with this game. It's so good. I will see you next week. And we'll see what our actions have started. I'll see you then.